Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the news at noon. Um, we have some headlines to be reviewed with you today on this session. But before we go into all that we have for you, let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. We have two headlines to be reviewed with you today. The first one is taken from The Punch and the second one from Vanguard. The first headline says Power Ministers lament as electricity subsidy rises to 3 trillion naira. He didn't say since recently Nigerians has been complaining concerning power outage. Just yesterday, a lot of Nigerians were complaining that considering the fact that it is a special day that the minister for power ought to make power available to Nigerians, considering how fluctuating power has been since the new year. Now, a lot of Nigerians were of the opinion that the minister of power should resign. He didn't let this, by the time Nigerians talk about resigning, that was when he made a statement at a press conference in Abuja yesterday that he is not going to resign. This is actually his reaction to what a lot of Nigerians are saying. So he didn't let this complaint until Nigerians asked him to resign. In reaction to Nigerians' complaint, he came up with the need for Nigerians to know the sector's indebtedness. According to him at the press conference yesterday, he said the sector is owing a total of 3 trillion naira to the gas suppliers. And he said this is actually one of the reasons why Nigerians has been experiencing power shortage since this year. He also said that the amount budgeted for power this year, for the year 2024, is actually nothing less than 450 billion naira. I said that it is only 450 billion naira that is budgeted for power this year, which is not up to 20% of the money the sector is currently owing. He said Nigerians should look for the more cost effective way to generate power in the country, because as it is now, the sector is owing nothing less than 3 trillion naira. And he made it clear at the press conference that Adelabu, is not going to resign, that regardless of what Nigerians are saying, that we need to consider how to move the country forward. And he said, how can the country move forward when a sector is owing nothing less than 3 trillion naira? And he asked that Nigerians look into this. He said it was never his fault that there is power outage in the country, that Nigerians are currently, what Nigerians are currently experiencing, according to him, that it was because gas suppliers stopped supplying gas for the generation of electricity due to indebtedness of the sector, that the current power outage that Nigerians are currently experiencing is actually due to the fact that the sector is owing gas suppliers. And he asked a question. He said, if he was to be the one that they are owing money, that he would never supply the things that is needed. So he said the reason for the power outage is as a result of gas supplies that is not made available to Nigerians. So he said the sector is owing a total of 2 trillion naira to gas companies. And as at now, the budget for the sector is nothing less than 450 billion naira, which is not up to 20% of the money the country is owing. And this will lead us to the second headline for today, which is taken from Vanguard. Hardship, Tinubu governors in emergency meeting in Aso Rock. As we all know, on the 7th of February 2024, the Federal High Court made an order to the federal government that they should regulate the prices of goods in the country, especially that of rice, maize, and other cereals. Just last week, so the courts gave them 7 days ultimatum to be able to finalize and regulate the prices of these commodities. And just last week, the federal government made 102,000 metric tons of rice, cereals, and other grains available to Nigerians, which is said will not last Nigeria more than 6 weeks. Now, the president together with other governors are currently having an emergency meeting at Asoro currently as we speak, and in attendance is the vice president Kashim Shettima and the governor of Lagos State, Kano State, Anambra, Benin, and some other states. Currently, the meeting is still ongoing. Before the time the president will be leaving the country for Ethiopia for an um, annual meeting. So we'll leave this will bring us to the end of the news at noon for today. We'll leave our fingers crossed to see the outcome of this meeting. Let's see if this meeting will be in favor of Nigerians or it is the other way around. We want you to keep your fingers crossed because we will give you the update very soon. Before I leave the studio today, we'd like that you follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, we're Prime Media TV, on the website we are enginespeak.com and enginespeak.com at YouTube. Thank you all so much for staying tuned with us till this time. Till I come your way again, I am Ayo and do have a great day.